Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. Right now, I'm just talking all about the superfoods right now. That's how to combat insomnia, anxiety, depression, stress, and the like. Basically, hopefully this will be just a brief encountership basically on how to go about it, and hopefully some of this will be informative, educational for you all, regardless what it may be when you came onto my channel. And all for the noob, I'm AspieAnswersAll. For the newbies, I welcome you to my channel. I'll also talk about not just my mental health theories, but also my just everyday life journey with AS, OCD, and the like, and hopefully maybe you guys can all relate one way or another. And all for the dodo, basically, this is part 2 of the Superfoods series, which is about how to fight stress, basically, so let's begin. As we know, that, however, we have our busy lifestyle regardless of high demands of work, pressures piling on top of us. If we're working as a businessman or businesswoman, as an example, basically we will have everyday workload pressures of working to deadlines, basically sorting out meetings with our bosses, sorting out, you know, our diary appointments with our bosses or what have you, as well as just maybe, you know, arranging meetings outside the organisation if need be, if we are, you know, one of the key representatives of the business. Another one basically is maybe we have a financial report that is due that needs to be handed, like so here's an example, 2 days time, and the stress is piling up upon us. Basically though, however, the list goes on. When it does come to us being stressed time and time again, regardless of what it may be, you know, as we know, like anything, of whatever we're out facing, stress, depression, anxiety, and the like, we need to make sure we're eating the right foods to combat those, you know, well, I don't know if I should call them illnesses, but these elements, I'll call them, and that we need to relieve any stress or tension regardless of our everyday lifestyle, but in a positive way. However, but many people do tend to struggle with this, how to, you know, release all that, you know, aura or activity around us that just gives off that vibe that needs to be fully, you know, played out. 9 times out of 10 though, however, we know that when we're eating the foods at the right time, and basically sometimes like at the right amounts, it can save us from obviously being really ill in the long run, you know. Some foods will also indeed increase our blood sugar levels, or even stabilize our emotional responses to our everyday situations, be it, you know, like I said, for this classic example that I'm sharing about, which is the stress. So in all further ado, also basically I'm going to cover some of the foods that may help you to combat stress, and also, as I said before, some of the nutrients that will fight this off. So in all further ado though, the top superfoods that I have researched that can help, you know, fight the stresses are as follows. Number 1, your blueberries. Number 2, your green leafy veggies like your spinach or kale or whatever else that's leafy and green. Number 3 is your turkey breast. Number 4 is your oatmeal. Number 5 is yogurt. Number 6 basically is salmon. Number 7 is basically pistachios. Number 8 is your dark chocolate. Number 9 is your milk. Number 10 is basically your seeds, which, for example, pumpkin seeds, flax meal seeds, and the like there. Number 11 is basically your avocado. Number 13 or 12, shall we say, is your cashews, basically. So, in all further ado, now I want to just quickly cover before I finish is the nutrients that fights the stresses. Okay, some of this might sound, you know, repetitive while I'm repeating some of the stuff over and over again, but hopefully I won't actually get a flack from you guys. It's just good to maybe go over some of this together and actually, you know, bear in mind that, you know, this is just for our own reasoning of purposing, of knowing this as a educational tool or what have you that will actually work and process. So, no further ado, the first nutrient I'm reading about is folate, okay, which obviously produces dopamine, which is your pleasure-inducing brain chemical that helps you keep calm. Okay, next one of the nutrients is tryptophan, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a form of an amino acid that is used in photosynthesis of the proteins. Number 3 of it all is your amino acids, which is pretty much food found in protein containing foods that help produces the serotonin, chemical that regulates hunger and feels of happiness and well-being. Alright. Complex carbohydrates, which is obviously helps the brain making that serotonin again. Same substance regulated by antidepressants also. Bacteria found in the gut may contribute to stress, can inflame the gastrointestinal symptoms, so therefore maybe we need some form of nutrient or probiotics of those live bacteria that will keep the guts healthy. So bear in mind there are 2 types of probiotics, and basically, or shall we say there are many, but I'm addressing just the 2 today, basically, and they each have different, benefits for our body. Okay, the first one is your lactobacillus, which is the most common, obviously, probiotic, and this is found in the yogurts and also, other fermented foods, basically. Also, for this, there are different strains of this, and this helps with aids with digestion for the people that are struggling with, digesting with the lactose, the milk, the sugars that are important, and those type of lactose are found in milk and other dairy products, as well as some other foods. Last but not least of that 2 probiotics is basically your bifidobacterium, which is found in some dairy products. This may help ease the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. Okay, how this works basically of the bifidobacterium is it will help move the food along while we're just digesting the food of that stage of the digestion, and while that is going on, the gut obviously will do the absorption basically of the food as well as the digestion again. This will help other problems such as maybe clinically say eczema, your urinary problems, vaginal health and oral health. Other nutrients that you've got to bear in mind here is your hormones such as your adrenaline and cortisol, omega-3 fatty acids, basically your anti-inflammatory properties basically of it may help counteract the negative effects of the stress hormones, vitamin D, magnesium, which helps regulate emotions, elevating fatigue, depression and irritability, especially in the time of the month for us ladies. However, this can help fight the PMS symptoms such as cramps and water retention. Zinc is the nerve chemical influencing mood, which obviously is a trace mineral. And deficiencies, if you're not having enough zinc in our diet, is loss of appetite, poor growth, loss of hair, poorly functioning of the immune system, and poor wound handling. Some other foods to bear in mind that could be of help to us to combat stress is basically seafood, rump steak, cheese, beans, and yogurt. So that basically ends the part of 2 of the superfoods group that I'm talking about of the series. Basically, give me a like for thumbs up for support. Basically, also comment below. Basically, also feel free to share my videos to friends and family. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for daily, weekly vlogs. Keep in mind that it may change for my daily schedule if you've been following me right now. So basically, I humbly apologise if I've been out of action, but we will need to take time out once in a while. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your support. Love what you do. Do what you love. Until next time, I'll see you all again soon.